modern day interpretation of the Joker.
Mm, I mean, it's always been the case for Joker, because Joker is just more of, you know, let me think outside the box. That's gonna, mm, that's gonna always outdo the bats. Like, you know, it's like, it's not even more of the being smart, it's like the anti-smart,
Yes,
because
but also they make it very clear ever since the 80s, but especially in like the late 90s, early 2000s, right before the Joker kind of changed, that Joker himself has a genius level intellect. Like
but he
Joker,
never shows it.
well, but that's his point, is that the Joker doesn't show it in the way Batman does with in the scientific matter, but he understands it completely because the Joker basically uses his knowledge of knowing everything about Gotham City, knowing information, knowing where. That's why there's literally a whole thing. I forgot what the hell it's called. I'd have to look it up and find it. There's like a mini like series when they were trying to like give you all the multiple like you know not true origin stories of the Joker. And there's one of them where Batman's talking to the Joker, and they're talking, and Batman realizes, how come Joker always gets away? Because he's like, I'm always prepared for him. I always know how to stop him. Yet somehow he always gets away. And he's like, how do I never find him? And it's just because the fact that Joker himself, though, knows the one thing well, not well, knows the one thing, but Joker himself specifically knows every single city planning, like, route in the entire city of Gotham, so he knows exactly where every single sewer, every single alley, every single thing like goes. So he always has a permanent escape plan to never get caught in Gotham, and that's why he always uses a distraction, because he knows even if he didn't, he'd still find a way out. But he uses a distraction just to troll Batman, even though knowing that he knows the streets better than Batman does.
But the weird part is that makes it basically makes Joker be smarter than Batman, which in itself is bullshit. Because
Well, that's always kind of been the point, though, is that the Joker is smarter than Batman because the Joker has the one thing that Batman doesn't. Batman contains the smarts and he contains the confidence and the composure, but Batman was never smart in emotional intelligence, and Joker has all those things and that. The difference between them, though, is that's why they've always been one side of the same coin, is that the Joker, his downfall is he's impulsive. He does what he wants because he doesn't care about the outcome, and then that gets him in trouble. Whereas Batman is too calculated for his own good and never acts enough, and he gets himself into trouble because of it, and then he beats himself up afterwards because he didn't do something because he